there is major groups that fall within this energy healing category, okay, which deals with energy. And the first one is oriental medicine or Chinese medicine. Okay, now this is something that has been practiced for 2,000-3,000 years ago. They already know this secret 2,000-3,000 years ago, and they practice it very effectively. And in oriental medicine, what they believe is that there is 12 meridians in our body, channels of energies flowing along our body. They call that energy qi. Okay? And they say that anytime this energy flow is blocked or uneven, then there will be a malfunction of organ or tissue. Okay? So these meridians that they have the same name as what we have for the heart. They have meridian for heart, for the lung, for the spleen, you know. They have that same, but they don't call they call the meridians by the organ, but they look at it by the function. They don't look at it by the organ. They see the function of the heart as the meridian. And what they do is that they constantly look at how they can create this balance of energy or yin and yang in the body. That's a very crucial part. And how they do this balance is they stimulate the 365 points that is along these different meridians. There's 12 meridians. Along these meridians, there's 365 points that they use. Okay, so some of us know of acupuncture. Yeah, some of us know of acupressure. Okay, so there are different ways of how you can stimulate these points. They even use herbal medicine to actually balance this yin and yang in our body. I give you an example of oriental medicine. Now, if you look at insomnia, you know what insomnia is?
Yeah.
People who cannot sleep, don't sleep so well. Okay? Now, in Western medicine, it's just insomnia. It's just one condition. One condition, one pill. Okay? You take something to make you sleepy. Okay? But in Chinese medicine or in Oriental medicine, it's not one condition. They look at that condition for that particular patient itself. Every patient is different, and the cause of it can be either the heart meridian, the liver meridian, the lung meridian, or the spleen meridian. Okay? And for sleep to occur, they know that the yin energy has to start to emerge from your body, and the yang energy has to go back in. The yang is more active energy. The active energy has to go back in so that you can actually sleep. Okay? So, how do you know which meridian is disturbed? And they know this. Your heart meridian is not in harmony. If that person wakes up easily, you sleep and you wake up easily, or you find it difficult to fall asleep, that is probably your heart meridian. So you look for your heart meridian lines to correct that energy flow in that meridian. Okay? If the lung meridian is not in harmony, that person will wake up about 3 to 5 a.m. all the time. You know? And then if the spleen meridian is not in harmony, then that person wakes up the same time every night and gets disturbed by sleep. By dream, sorry. Disturbed by sleep. How about that? Okay? Or if the liver and spleen or spleen is actually not in harmony, then you're not able to sleep at all. There's insufficient blood. So it's a very precise way of actually looking in just one condition. You have so many different different root causes of why that actually occurs. But what you have to understand is that what they already know thousands of years ago was that all this is caused by the disharmony of energy. Okay, the disharmony of energy. Now the other energy healing treatment that is around is something called chakra healing. Okay, heard of it before?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. There's 7 major chakras. Now these chakras are basically, if you want to imagine, it's like a whirlpool of energy in your body at that specific point, where it's like whirlpool of energy, it's just spinning. It's a vortex that is just spinning. Okay? You cannot X-ray see it. You cannot do that. Okay? But they know that it exists. It spins, and what it does is that it actually interacts with the energy around us. Okay? And each of these chakra points is actually governing a certain organ in our body. Okay? So, the interesting thing about this that I like is that it actually demonstrates very, very clearly how our body, mind, and spirit is interconnected. Okay? In the past, when I was purely pharmacist, okay? If you're sick, you're sick. Your body is something wrong. Your physical body is something wrong. Okay? But actually, if you understand the background of this, it's a very holistic treatment, because when you're sick, it's not only because of your physical imbalances. It could be also that there is emotional imbalances, okay, or spiritual imbalances. And sometimes we need to recognize that, and we need to act on that sometimes. Okay? So, these chakra points that we talk about, okay, if one chakra point is actually disharmony, okay, it actually affects another chakra point, and it affects another chakra point. So it actually, goes on affecting, So you want to address that problems quite fast also, okay. There are all these different methods that people are using to actually create that balance back for that particular chakra, for example. Okay. Next thing that I want to talk about is, a lot of us will know this. Detoxification, to do a detox. You heard of it?
Yes.
Yeah? Why do you do a detox? Remember what I said in the first slide. Our body has inherent desire for perfect health. It has all the mechanism inside to actually keep you healthy. By right, the body can eliminate all the toxins from your body. Isn't that right?
Yes.
So why do you need to detox? Too much? You're exposed to too much? Yeah? You're exposed to too much, that's one reason. But the other reason is that there's this 7-stage process that it goes through of how it actually forms and what it actually leads to. And the interesting thing is that when you talk about toxemia, which is the cause of why we actually need to actually do a detox, the starting process of the whole entire process of toxemia forming, of toxins forming in us, is actually the body in a state of enervation. The body has low energy. Okay? Now, why? When the body has low energy, there is so many processes in the body that the body needs to help you. The body needs to give you heat to make sure that you're warm. The body needs to do your heart. The body needs you to breathe. The body needs you to do so many things. Okay? So, if you have low energy, the first thing that the body actually stops or save energy is by reducing the work that it needs to do to eliminate toxins from you. Okay, that's the first thing. So when it stops eliminating, what happens? The toxin stays in you and it builds up. What I wanted you to understand is that all this started from one thing that was lack of. What was it?
Energy.
Energy.